Hey everybody, welcome back to some more Phantom Forces, and today we're going to be talking about the dominating class. Now I want you guys to right now put down in the comments if you guys actually play this game and what class you guys find that you guys use most often. I usually use either this class or my scout class pretty much 24/7. Typically I use this class if I need it. But mostly I use the shotgun. I like the LMG class because I can pretty much use it for multiple things. I can rush with it and then I can hold and defend, or I can just go around on a killing spree and pretty much always be collecting ammo. That's why I like the Colt LMG. I find that is one of the most perfect weapons to be using because it just picks up ammo for pretty much any weapon or anything like that. And it's pretty accurate and everything, and you guys might notice I just finally put a ballistics tracker on it, which is great, but there's always the problem that you can't run very quickly with it. Will always kill. It's pretty weak. It's definitely has its backlashes, but there definitely is a lot of pluses, and that's why I personally like to use this gun, because it gives you the LMG in a 5.56 and a lot of ammo to always be picking up. The other positivities about the other classes is that they have the maneuverability other than really the scout class. Not the scout, the whatever the sniper one is, recon or whatever it's called. But that class has just the sniper rifles, which are pretty heavy to run with. Those aren't always the most effective, but I use support. I apparently can't say that. Support class and scout class. Scout class I either use my PDW or my shotgun. Support I either use an LMG or a battle rifle or carbine. I usually just keep it on LMG. But I usually use both these classes because these are usually pretty versatile classes that have everything other than an assault rifle, which, I mean, do you really even need an assault rifle? You can just pick one up off the ground if you really need one. I usually like to use just a few simple things, like the LMG. It has a lot of things that can be used with it. Some of the assault rifles really can't, so that's one of the main issues that you have there. But at least you have some of these bigger ammo capacities in an LMG. Now, if you move to the SMG category, you have like the PPSH and the P90. Those are both great weapons. If you also need a rush class weapon that has a ton of ammo, that'll be your choice for you. Then you also have your shotguns, which I like to rush. So I basically use two classes, just for rushing, and the other one for kind of defending and doing whatever else I need, because it gives me the power and the ammo capacity that I need. I find that gives me pretty much the most likelihood to win, which I like. Who doesn't like to win? It's a great thing to always have, and it definitely boosts up your score, at least when I have gotten used to these. Now, some of the most common weapons that I see, though, is the Scar L, and the MP5K. It's kind of a popular one. Colt LMG is pretty popular now, but these are kind of the more popular stuff that you should be looking into. Stay in the 5.56 family if you can. Those are usually some of the better families, and that includes most of the LMGs and stuff like that. But hopefully they do the ammo capacity, or not the ammo capacity, the ammo type thing. I really hope that they fix that up, because you can pick up one ammo type and from one weapon and not be able to pick it up from the other weapon. You can pick up if A equals B, but B equals C, but C for whatever reason does not equal A. It's like, does that really mean that that's right, or what? But I definitely do recommend using some of the lower tier weapons, even if you're higher tier. You guys see me using this weapon like 24/7. It's because it's a great gun, and if I ever need to pick up ammo, I can. And let's say I'm using a different class. Oh, I came up across a Colt LMG. I can now switch to that, and because I use that gun highly often, I can go ahead and use it. You know, that's one of the best things that I like about it, is a lot of people use these weapons, the LMG category, and I find it's great. You know, I don't always recommend going straight up sniper, but hey, if you're used to doing sniper, make sure that you play sniper more often, and that you do what you should. You know, I see a lot of people that whenever they play a class or whatever, they're just in it for the kills. Don't be in it for the kills. Be in it for the score, so that way you can rank up and get higher weapons. If you guys are not already over like level 100, if you guys are over level 100, you guys should have probably about 95% of the weapons, and you should be able to buy the rest pretty easily. You know, they're not too expensive once you get past that point, but you know, it's kind of whatever at that point. But I hope you guys, what is that? Oh, he jumped off that thing. Is he flying? No. But I hope you guys do kind of take this into account, that those two classes are pretty easy to use. You know, if you need an assault rifle, you know, that's usually pretty good. But, you know, it's whatever. Dang it, my fan won't turn on from here. Stupid remote. There we go. It's currently like over 90 degrees outside, and it is hot everywhere. Yeah, I don't like this. The weather. Not used to it here, which always sucks whenever you get weather that you're not used to. Totally throws you for a flip, which is always very annoying. Uh-oh, got stuck. That's the one thing that I don't like about that area, is that it is a pain in the butt to be always doing that. Sorry, I was messing with my fan because it's so hot in here. But you know, using a class that you're pretty much used to. Oh my gosh, 11.66. I wonder what his overall is. I'll have to ask him. But you know, try to use some of those classes, that way you can start getting a better KD R ratio. Wait, KD ratio. I said KDR, which is kill death ratio. That's literally what I just said. Not the smartest bulb on the tree. Where is this guy? There we go. But you know, always be using kind of the same weapons, and specifically the secondary weapons. You know, you guys will go through phases when you use one weapon over the other, and I definitely do recommend that. You know, you always are gonna have to be using that, and you know, it's a great idea and everything, but it's not, you know, always necessary. You know, sometimes I'll have like the SFG on one class, but then I'll have regular pistols on all the other ones, and that just, you know, gives me the option. Or if I really need to, I can just go ahead and switch off of it just as easy, and that usually does me pretty well whenever I need it. But you know, you can always pick up the better portions of them. There's if you guys actually kind of play this game, you guys will notice that like the SKS is the upgrade for the MP11, not MP11, M11, M1911. Gosh, totally thrown off today. But it's pretty much the upgrade for it. Not the exact upgrade, but definitely an upgrade for it. You know, just does a little bit more power, has a little bit more accuracy, so it's pretty much great. But like the SFG and the BFG, if you're using an SFG and you pick up an BFG, go ahead and do that. Specifically if you're needing to get more kills on a certain weapon, you can go ahead and do that. That usually helps me out quite a bit. Just gets me a little bit more stuff, but you know, that's really whatever. I really do still like this game, and I like the current update that they have. They're going to be updating it hopefully soon, because they always do that. You know, that doesn't mean that they're going to this time, but I surely do hope that they do on this update, that they update it pretty much completely. Not completely, but they add some new weapons and stuff like that, and they do what they've been trying to. And I probably will be checking out the what is it called, their test place. I'll definitely be checking that out soon, seeing what they have, and do whatever that can. Sorry if you guys hear any static, that's just my fan. It's really hot in here, so gonna try doing that. So hopefully if you guys hear that, just try to ignore it. Hopefully it's not too loud. I have pretty much my face up to the mic, so hopefully nothing bad will happen. But definitely, you know, these classes are pretty great for either holding or taking out the hill. That's why I mostly use them. It's just because I like to be always kind of on whatever I need to. Come on. Aw, man. But you know, the nice thing is when I switch over to my shotgun class, or not my shotgun class, but my scout class, I can just go ahead and I know that that gun is going to work because I use it so often. You know, it's a great thing, and you know, I have different weapons set up for different things on that class. So if I need to ever, you know, do a different thing with the gun or with you know, class, I can go, oh hey, I'm already on this class, let me just switch over to this, and then I'm pretty much used to all my other attachments. You know, I have my same pistol loadout, I have my same melee. You know, it just sets you up for a little bit more higher chance of success, and that's what I like about that. But you know, just stick with a few classes. You don't always have to be going through 4. I usually do. But you know, just try out some different things, and I hope you guys have an awesome day, and I will catch you guys next time. Bye bye.